Thank you so much for joining us for this week's edition of Costa. I'm your host. My name is Andrew Mwansa, sitting in for Costa Mwansa. The Upnd spokesperson, Cornelius Mwetwa, announced last week that the party has commenced preparations for the 2026 general elections. He also revealed that the party has expelled two of its officials, Skangila, a councillor for Kafio's Sankanema ward, and Fraser Monde, a member of the party's National Management Committee, due to indiscipline. Meanwhile, the party's National Youth Chairman, Gilbert Liswaniso, recently led his executive team to State House for discussions with the Republican president. Their agenda included strategies for the party mobilization and addressing pressing youth affairs. With less than 17 months remaining before the 2026 elections, questions arise. Has the Upnd delivered on its campaign promises? Joining us on channel 271 on DSTV and channel 20 on Go TV, but also the stream is live on our Facebook page at Diamond TV Online. My guest tonight is UPND's National Youth Chairman, Mr. Gilbert Liswaniso, as we discuss the party's preparations for the 2026 elections, but also we ask the big question, have they delivered as we get into an election next year? Chairman of the UPND of the Youth, Mr. Gilbert Liswaniso, thank you so much for joining us on Costa tonight.
Thank you very much, Andrew, and also good evening to the viewers out there.
I would like for us to begin off with the expulsion of your two officials, namely KB Skangila, who is a councillor for Kafio Sakane Ward, and Fraser Monde. What exactly did these two individuals do that has warranted your party to expel them?
I think you heard very clearly, thank you very much, Andrew. I think you heard very clear from the spokesperson of the party, the NMC. We had an NMC meeting on Thursday. I'll tell you that every organization has its own rules which govern them. For the party or for that organization to continue or to become powerful or to achieve its goal. But within the family also, there are certain individuals who can divide that organization. And when you see to it that no matter how you say they don't want to change, then the disciplinary committee within the UPA sits down now to recommend certain individuals not to be part and parcel of this organization. They can go and find another political party. Because when you allow such of indiscipline within the party, then you're destroying it. Every political party has to be disciplined. Any organization, even in individual life, as an individual, you need just to be disciplined yourself for you to succeed, for you to have something what you want. So as a party UPND, we come a long way with this political party UPND. To reach where we are today, it's because discipline has been in front of all of us. So yes, you were aware about to do with the Kafiwe, was to do with the land. This councillor came out clearly shouting leaders of the political party UPND, even those of the head of state. So we had to make a step, all of us, through a disciplinary committee headed by our chairman of the party, Mr. Collins Mahoma. We sat down, all of us, in that disciplinary to ensure that we bring all those issues to look at the bigger picture. The bigger picture is that the political party UPND should outlive us, all of us. So if we are pushing the agenda of the UPND outlive us while we're in government, we need to ensure that we put measures which are supposed to build this party UPND. So we sat down collectively, all of us, through the national management, and we looked in all the areas. The other one also was shouting, was trying to to push the agenda which is not there. So yes, you're an NMC member, but when you err and when leaders are talking to you, you don't want to listen. You want to influence either the youth or the women to raise against the leadership within ourselves as a party. Now we sit down and look at the bigger picture. And we do that. This one, it does not belong to Upnd. It doesn't want to listen. Now, if you want to join an opposition, then we give you the door to say go, so that you can continue attacking the party Upnd. So, number one is discipline. Discipline, and I repeat, discipline is very important in whatever we are doing. And that's why President Hakainde has been emphasizing to us, the young people, the women, everybody, that for us to succeed, for us to do whatever we are doing, we need discipline. We need unity.
You highly speak of processes being very important in a political party, and that these are rules that govern a political party. But these two individuals, were they given chance and space to exculpate themselves?
They were given chances. All of them, I think when Honorable Mwetwa, had a Honorable Minister, and also our spokesperson was very clear when he was informing the nation why we have done away with our two colleagues from the party Upnd. They were given chances, all of them. But we looked at a bigger picture, that if we stop all these things, every time we speak to the people who want to listen, then tomorrow now, groupings will start. That one wins out there, that one wins out there. And the one thing which I want to tell you that, as a party Upnd, there are many lessons we have learned from our colleagues, the PF, in discipline. We have learned a lot. There are certain things which PF tolerated, which put their party to be in opposition. So we, as a Upnd, despite our colleagues are in opposition, we should learn certain things which made them to go to opposition. So it was make a step. And this discipline we have made, it has not chose. And don't tell us to say, me, I'm very close to President Hakainde. When it comes to the party, it's collective with all of us. That's why I keep on telling people that there's nothing like friendship here. It's about the party. It's about protecting the presidents of Hakainde. This part has to be protected. We need to protect the president. We need to support him. But if you want to bring division, you want to bring noise, you want to disturb, when we have pressing issues, when President Hakainde is thinking about issues affecting the Zambian, 20 million Zambians, and then you want to bring in discipline.
You highlight that Fraser Monde, particularly member of the National Management Committee, who I believe was elected into this particular position, was criticizing the leadership of the Upnd. Is there anything wrong with a sitting party member criticizing
and I'll tell you,
when you're doing things that are wrong?
Let me tell you, first of all of us were being criticized. We criticize President Hakainde with respect. With respect. And when we say this no, it is no. You cannot, today you cannot tell that the youth of Upnd today should rise against its leadership, like what is happening in Kenya. No, you don't do that. It's for what? If there's an issue, what is the problem to sit down and talk to each other? I'm asking, what is the problem? Because that's a policy of Upnd. A real Upnd, in Upnd there's no protest. In Upnd there's nothing raising hands, no. It's to sit on the table, dialogue.
So whoever says Chairman is not working,
I've said we have no issue to say those matters, but you have no duty to go and incite. They used to raise an individual. You'll be done with Liswaniso today. You'll be done with the national charity today. You'll be done with the provincial charity, but through protest. Tomorrow the same people will protest against the head of state. Is that how you lead the organization? The answer is no. And we don't dwell too much on our weaknesses. For any organization to strive to become strong, all of us will look into our strength. Weaknesses, not that's why we are there, all of us not to look, oh, there's weakness there. We work together. So you can't say, let's do this. That's when they're going to listen. I mean, I'll tell you one thing as a nationalist chairman, what I've gone through. Because many people have come to me. This nationalist chairman has a big heart because we follow the leadership of Hakainde, who has taught us. Why should I raise against my leadership because there are certain things which are pressing us? No, this is my political party. I fought for it also. So if there's an issue, it's to call each other. let's sit down. What is the problem? And then resolve that matter there. Going to street does not work. It will never work under UPND. It's a policy, and that one is very clear. In UPND, we don't protest. Everybody who has protested against UPND, or you have gone, start bringing placards, just know that the door is open for you to go, meaning you're not UPND. You can go to another political party, so that you can continue doing that. In UPND, if there's an issue, you have an issue with the Liswaniso, you got an issue with the ward chairman, sit on the ground. There's a channel of communication. The party leadership now will look into it. Or there is a problem. Or this leader...
Sounds like a threat against your own party members that don't agree with your leadership style.
Let me tell you, it is, that's what I'm saying, in UPND, there is total rehabilitation. In UPND, we believe in the rule of law. In UPND, we believe in discipline. In UPND, we need to live together. In UPND, we believe in unity, peace. That's what we believe in UPND. That's why I'm saying certain things. I have wronged people in UPND. There are those who have wronged me. Should I go to the street? No. The answer is to sit on the table and we discuss these matters. But we cannot be through your criticism, and we know that your criticism is not building the party. We isolate you. We isolate you because then you don't belong to UPND. We have said and emphasized, and I'm using this platform, that every member of the UPND who has issued the party leadership, then you have a channel, write letters, the secretariat, tell the SG. The SG will call such people to say, can you sit down and harmonize? We have done so in many areas. For this part to reach where it is today, that has been a process. And it is working, and it's a good way of doing things than bring noise or fighting. So those who want to use their power in a political party like UPND, you want to use physical punches and everything, it will not stand in UPND. And we are saying, so now we are in government. And this government is not only for the UPND members, it's a government for the Zambian people. President Hakainde is looking about 20+ million. He's the father of everybody. So we, the members of UPND, it is us who are supposed to support him, encourage him, and telling and to show discipline ourselves. When there is an issue, let's sit down. Yes, sometimes His Excellency can be hard on us. Sometimes he's hard on me, even when I'm innocent. Do you know he's hard on me? He's giving me an information to go and talk to other people. To this one, we shouldn't do it. And that's why many people made mistaken. Even today, there are many people, me as the National Youth Chairman, whom have told them off, even when they haven't wronged the party UPND, they haven't wronged anybody. But where I'm emphasizing, I'm giving information for them to go and tell each and every, this party should not be run in this way. We need to be running in this way. We have said so. Why are we doing so? We want this party to outlive us, even us. Those who formed this party UPND, they have been there, showcasing their discipline, unity, identifying us, putting people in, so we should not kill the party UPND.
That President Hakainde Hichilema is slowly losing popularity among the structures of the UPND?
Who? My friend, Hakainde.
How true?
Who party UPND?
That within the party, the president is slowly losing popularity.
I just want to tell you and very clear. Hakainde is loved by his members. I repeat, if it's somebody who is loved in the party UPND, it is Hakainde Hichilema. A lot of UPND, even youth, the women, he has been with them when in opposition. The loyalty itself is so much big to Hakainde Hichilema. I keep on telling people to say, I want to my youth and my women, stay away from them. Hakainde is the most popular person in the party UPND.
How frequent?
Don't be cheated by anybody. We may have some on our own issues.
Is he in touch with the party structures?
Very. That's why he's in touch with the leaders ourselves.
What do you think now?
Let me say this.
This dissatisfaction is coming from.
Let me tell
for
you
example, Fraser Monde was a senior member of the National Management Committee.
Yes.
This dissatisfaction seems to me like it's coming from people that are frustrated because the president seems to have detached himself from the secretariat.
Let me tell you, people can get frustrated, but you don't have a right to come and destroy the organization. Every person has his own ambitions. no expectation what they want. But at the end of the day, you have no right to destroy the party Upnd. That's how it is. Yes, let me tell you one thing. Next is Okumbwira, how PF lived, how they wanted to Mwiniwe's Odia. There's Okumbwira to us. Those who could not understand the kind of Chilema, they think it will be as usual. But some of us, especially the youth, there's a language we normally use when we're in opposition. And people think maybe we have known a kind of today. No. And this is a message of the young people. When we're in opposition, we used to say, that's vote at the government. Because of what? Discipline. Are you getting the point? And he said, my youth wants to Najaira. We, the youth, timuzila ni muntu watu, ni muzatu, ni boss watu. That's why even last we took the youth to go. We have missed our man. Let's go and talk to him now. And tell him what is on the ground. You can, yes, I can get frustrated, but I cannot leave a kind of. Maybe I use my own example. Can you allow me to use my example? Here is Liswaniso from George compound. Did you miss him, or perhaps you got frustrated? No, the fact we miss him. He hasn't met the executive arm of the youth from the time that he came into office, and that was the first time that he was meeting you as an executive. Let me tell you, first of all, wasn't that the first time he was meeting you as an executive? Let me tell you first of all. Let me tell you, President Akainde meets us. He talks to us. You get the point, eh? He talks for us. But when we have now a journey, we gave President Akainde Chilema that, can you lead this country? Let's not disturb him. He communicated to us. Chairman Liswaniso, what we have found here, it's bad. I want to concentrate to work for the people of Zambia. Your responsibility, no violence. That was a directive which was given to me. No violence. No one should die because of politics. Don't disturb a woman in a market, bus station, anywhere. But let's unite the country together. We depend on you as the National Youth Chairman. This message should trickle down on the ground. We did so with my fellow leaders at the province, at the national level, at the constituents, Makamaka per word, which I give respect, the honors of the party, who has done extra work on the ground to ensure that, first of all, there is specific. This is the first time that the executive team. I'm coming there. We have met him in opposition everywhere. No, this time, from the time. This time, let me tell you, we met him first of all. We met after we won. In 2022, we met. Okay, at State House we met with all the provincial youth chairman. We met with them. In fact, 2022 we met him. Early 2023 we met him. It's only that we never showed it. But on this one, because now, this is 2025, we said, can we meet him first now, the first week of January? So that we pick up, number one, His Excellency had the challenge in 2024 because of the drought and everything. Not only him, but collectively, all of us as a nation. He's a human being. We need to encourage him, what we went through. And also he has to give us a feedback, giving us a hope and where we are going. So we as young people, because it is us who interact with the majority Zambian people, it is us the young people who are in a hurry to have a better life. So we had to communicate to our president and share with him the concerns of the people at the grassroots level. Your concerns, all sectors. Let's talk about the maids themselves. My maid, my houseboy, my guard, floor attendants, shopkeepers, everywhere. We spoke about those issues to him. Truck drivers, bus drivers, we spoke their feelings, which was on the ground. We took to him. We spoke about ourselves also as members of the party Upnd. How we are going through, how we are being treated. Also, tinaenda kunena na vinna kunena kwa bantu benangu. That is our job. Oja, ngaziwa yangana. Oja satanza mushuja ononga oja. Ndi nchito yato, because the youth wing works in the office of the president. You want to report Upnd officials? When vilili vimangala jabe, it's no more. You're a parent, wachokapo pa nyumba, kubwera pa nyumba abana babwera dadine bantu kitaso echani. But in that discussion n'abaana you are able to know to say even vabwino, even silibwino, even voipa, okay, how do I build now my party and my country? That's how you do things. So the youth wing that day was very happy to meet the president.
Do you think you've been pushing hardly the agenda of the youth, Chairman Liswaniso? So you are given a privilege, number one, to be part of the National Management Committee, to which you've been appointed as National Youth Chairman. We can excuse you before 2021, but after 2021, you won the elections, and this country has had several by-elections, inclusive of parliamentary by-elections. You know these by-elections, Kawambwa, Kwacha, Pambashe, Petauke now, we're not seeing young people. You, especially yourself, Chairman Liswaniso, you're not deliberate to push for the young people to take up these spaces. What is happening?
And I'll answer you this way. If the young people yourselves as an individual, politics is not an organization like a church, where you just wake up, just that one, you're going to be an elder. Even in the church, there are procedures. If you, the youth in yourselves, the youth, you don't want to be on the ground, to focus, to mobilize the party.
Are you pushing your young people with the UPND?
I've said so.
Are you pushing?
Let me tell you, for us to be where we are today, for this one to be where it is today, it's not going to. That's what I said. Can I tell you something? Here is the head of state, or may say by any opposition. Here is the president of a political party, Upnd, following this young man, Gilbert, to George compound. What made President Kainde to go and get Gilbert response from George compound? First of all, it's a work which I was doing. And for him, so there's potential among this young person. For me, I agreed, let me work with this man. Among all Zambian people who are youths across the country, me, a poor person, a non, I don't know I can call myself a nothing. He has come to get me to say, come and we work together. That's a privilege itself. So for me, it's a case now, my skills on the ground. And people identify. So I can speak on behalf of the young people day in and day out. If them that are not interested, ungo go na chabe, build a phone. Politics is voluntary. It's a calling from God. It's about giving yourself to the citizen, from the community. Because I've seen people coming to say, give the youth, but says I was 22, 23 when I started this game of politics. So where are they other people today? So the party will follow somebody who is popular in that area. I get a youth because of the name of the youth. He's not popular. He doesn't know even a polling station. He doesn't understand the word. He doesn't understand the polling district. Mumutenga not here. He doesn't know the figures. He doesn't know even how the word is. He doesn't know how many churches are in that area, in that word.
Are you saying that the youth are not ready for leadership?
I'm saying, are we ready, all of us? I'm asking this question. Are the
youth ready?
Let me tell you first, I'm just in charge of the youth. Are the youth themselves ready to take over position from us? Are they ready? I'm just in charge of them. I've opened the platform. They have supported us. But show me on the ground. Yes, we have a lot of councils that are young people. Are you doing a job? They're there. I've got council chairmen who are young people. I've got DCs who are young people. Young people are there. But those whom we are talking about are those who are every day just on social media and Karamumpando, only attacking leaders who are supposed to go and learn. They show you what's supposed to be done on the ground. I've seen a lot of people just making noise. Young people. He doesn't know Kamufunsa Byelections. You want to become a councillor, yes. Where do you stay? No, in the Ninkala Ukawata. Ukawata, which word? But look what you, good English, everything, Saziva. How many polling stations in your area? You can't win like that. Go and learn background in the Upunzile. Ufunsa mene umwana chair lady saende ku school. Wapa word. Every davarash tenge. Those women, they understand politics. They understand the polling station. They know who to go and look for a vote. You want to become a leader in that word. Just a bit. You don't have a voter's card. How do you want the chairman in Liswaniso to put your agenda? So in NMC, I want to tell, even the next election which is coming, I'm part of the election committee for adoption. You tell them, I always have difficulty with everybody. I tell them, this is the percentage of the youth. This is what we want. But at the end of the day, the youth should help me also to be seen that they are on the ground. They should be seen that they are popular on the ground. They are loyal, they are disciplined. If you can become popular, yes, and then you are in discipline.
But so far, it's proven to you to be very difficult to push for these young people in your party.
In the party, the young people are there. I've given first, for example, their councillors, their council chairmen, they are there. But prove also to the youth wing that you are popular. No political party will adopt you because how? I'm seeing even in opposition.
How are they supposed to prove, Chairman?
No, be on the ground in your constituency.
Because what we are told is that you've been so quiet in these meetings, Chairman.
Which quiet? Me?
You've been so quiet. You've been so quiet in these meetings, Chairman, because
even me,
the challenges the young people are facing now, Chairman, is that they don't have enough resources. They could be popular on the ground.
Did I have resources for me to reach where I am today? Which resources?
We're talking about the adoption of those people.
No.
You sit in the election committee.
And I'll repeat this way. I've said, you as an individual, if you think leaders that are going to cheat you, the young people, I want to tell the young people of this country, I want to tell you now from today, using this platform, if you think...
Is it true? Is it true? Is it true? Again, I ask, is it true? And I'll take it 2021. Is it true that for all the adopted candidates that you had in 2021, Chairman Liswaniso, you're asking them for their bank details, you're asking them if they have got a vehicle, and how much they have in their bank before you adopt them? Is it true?
Let me tell you, first of all, every political party will ask, what do you have first? The party should know what you have as an individual aspiring there. We are volunteers at the end of the day of a political party. Who contributes to the party?
But the people that are just passionate about leadership and they have nothing.
It's a passionate. I'm coming, I want to answer you. First of all, who sponsored the political party? It is us members of the political party. We contribute. Either yourself, very available every time. So if you have been seen that you are popular on the ground because you are everywhere, and the people are talking about you, and you have proven, if you don't have any vehicle, any money, the party will sponsor you. There are many people have been sponsored in that way. There are many where the party has given. I don't even cheated. Even this by-election you are seeing, it's a party sponsoring them. There is no candidate today will tell me that I've sponsored myself minus Upnd putting money here. President has been looking for money to sponsor all these things. Don't be cheated by anybody. But we need to ask, what is your contribution also? The party should know the person that put in that position. In what capacity do you have as an individual? If you don't have, the party should know. Then you lose an election there. There's somebody not there. So every political party has a right to check its own members. That's why you saw that Kalaba failed there for that nomination. Because the party was not serious. You check your members, of those who are aspiring. How good are they to the society itself, to the party? That's what you do. Lose. You lose an election. So the party has to become more strong by checking. Even during the PF, let me tell you, I stood as a candidate in 2011. I went to stand under PF. I went as an independent. I failed. There are certain things they saw to Liswaniso cannot stand in PF. It ends there. Ask you go to Matera could not be adopted. They looked about loyalty itself. Yes, I'm a member, but because of the activities I was doing from 2006, 2004 to 2011 in terms of voluntarism at George compound, where ministries will come and everything, you work to shut the compounds goes well. Any political party does not allow that. They saw this one They went to a loyalist member, which I appreciate. And from that time, I learned a lesson. That's why I said, let me choose a political party. For me to achieve all these things in my ward, in my constituents, let me align with the party for so long. So that party, when it wins, can take back now to my community. And these are the things I'm pushing now. So adoption is about loyalty first to the party. Loyalty is don't be cheated by anybody who comes to the platform here. No matter how your good English is, if you are not loyal, no political party, go and stand an independent. So because a political party represents the majority.
You say that, rightly say that you want to meet with the president. Part of the issues that you presented to the president was, first of all, to report people that you feel are not working, but also you spoke about mobilization. You also spoke about how the president expects you to ensure that you know, there's unity among the youth and there's no violence. Do you think you have done the president proud in terms of managing the youth the past 3 years that you've been youth chairman, Mr. Liswaniso?
In that meeting first, I'll use this platform also that we thank President Upnd for his direction to say there should be peace in this country. Despite a lot of young people, the European members who were injured because of the previous regime. But again, I thanked the ward youth chairmen across the country, the youth, all of them, in all the wards across the country, for their performance in the 3 years in government, how they have performed. We may not say that we have done 100% in terms of curbing violence. We have pockets, but now violence is not a food to eat the way it used to be. Kuseni, Muzuba, every time, no. This time we only hear, so it's not something like mukauka. You, the journalist, should help me. And always I ask the police, the behavior of UPND youth across the country as politicians and the behavior of our colleagues when they were in government, how are we faring? I always ask this question to you people to help me. If really we are behaving the way, the answer which comes to my table always said, Liswaniso and the president, you have tried to calm the situation. You have tried your best. We are working freely. We are helping. We could see how it used to be. But I go to the marketeers, I ask, while there is a pocket of the hotel, and then we isolate such an individual. But I can tell generally, President Upnd directives to the youth wing of the UPND, it has worked 100% very well on the ground. We have tried our best. In terms of violence, we have tried our best in our country. We have tried. We are not saying we're going to sleep because no. Again, it is continuous. We need to talk about it. Why I want to appreciate President Upnd, every time when he's in the platform, he has told us, you are on your own, the rule of law. Because you cannot keep quiet. You keep on talking about it. Because when you keep quiet, people can go basic. They can start doing nonsense again. The National Youth Chairman himself has continuously warning the youth, telling them. And when I see that you want to come out from the road, I sideline you. This time we have agreed. Just up from there, we have agreed with the president. No division in the party, no indiscipline in the party. We identified you. We say, and we're going to recruit. Where you are staying there, we're going to recruit other people.
Do you think this is making you and President Upnd, Chairman Liswaniso, popular? The fact that these are cadres of the UPND that are so excited that you won the elections in 2021, they're supposed to take over bus stations, they're supposed to take over markets and all these other trading places. But you tell them that you cannot take over those things because now there's discipline in the UPND. Don't you think this is a very unpopular move that you and President Upnd
It is unpopular
and it's making you unpopular?
It is an unpopular move, yes. I want to tell you that President Upnd made an unpopular move. But we have no choice as a nation that we need to move in that way. From 1964 to 1991, all political parties were depending on bus stations, markets, illegal mining. Okay? That's what they're depending. Either like all political parties, there are many ways of jail. MMD the same. PF the same. And but PF now them, they did maybe 4 times plus. Kuviono ngelato. Which made them to go out. So should we do the same thing, which all these political parties? Upnd said no. If you want to go in the market, in the segure shop yako, uzukulisire weka. Not ukonke muzimai, capital yake ni 200 kwacha. Uchowa kunyumba kwako huku, wende mu market undo uvuta bantu. Ngasana lipilo tenga repu yake kapata tomato kaenda wataya.
The justification by the Patriotic Front and the Movement for Multi-Party Democracy was that these are some of the initiatives that used to finance the party secretariat to ensure that the party keeps running. What initiatives, now that you don't have cadres in these bus stations and markets?
I'm coming to you. UPND How did we survive from opposition to where we are today? So empowerment will come. We got CAC, we got CDF. All these are empowerment which are there.
For the cadres?
No. All of us think we end apply the pampiri, unkala na paper. Because it's not the money for UPND, it's the money for the government. Ni ndrama za abantu. Si ndrama za tuwa UPND. Yes, we fought for the UPND. Put your house in order. Panga paper cooperative. Let's push. Be in the line. That's how it's supposed to be. You can hammer. Two, today I can tell you.
Don't you think this thing creates a vicious cycle, Chairman?
I'll answer in two ways.
Your youth will have a much more advantage than myself. Your youth Kapambo would have much more advantage than myself. If I go to CEC today, I'm applying for a grant. And your youth Kapambo goes with a tag that Chairman Liswaniso says that you must speed up this process. He's likely to get the grant than myself. So don't you think you're creating a very vicious cycle? But now we're going to see a situation where these grants from CDF, grants from CEC are given to UPND cadres.
Now, you ask him, the UPND members, you have made an unpopular decision. We have made it very clear. Here we're asking the same question. I said, this money does not belong to UPND. Everybody has to go in a line. That's the answer I'm giving you. When we talk about mines, we go to cadastral, add an license. These things were closed. Okay? Because it was funding political parties for them to have. But this party, UPND, it has opened up to each and everybody. When you go to cadastral, a lot of opposition leaders are having all these things, my mind. Provided you have done things in the right way. That's the way we're supposed to work as a country. A political party, yes. That's what we've said. What we suffer as UPND today, when you go to the offices, they say, those are my cadres, also our pass. This is what we are suffering with the members of UPND.
Are you sure?
I'm telling you this, Kairi. I want you to understand. You go to this office for This is what we go through with the young people and the party of members. That's why we address this matter to say, we are Zambians also. Now we are asking, and again, I use this TV station that nice and sevanto. Tipempa na mkastipasa maduga strako. Kaja ka privilege kaja ka UPND. Kile kankarapo chabe. You get the point. What is more not good? It is that privilege kaja. Start abusing it.
Are you telling us now that you want the UPND members to be treated special than an ordinary Zambian?
Let me tell you. Basa kunami tikankara ko even ko opposition kuli kose. Tima kama nyumba ya batate ni ku. Don't be sure that you join more opposition as a mahala. They want a benefit tomorrow. That's a privilege. But that privilege should not be abused. That's why now Akaindi Chilema now is busy with controlling that privilege. He's controlling it because you know, if I leave them loose, my cadres may destroy this country. So we need to move together with the citizens themselves. I've never seen such a president we have. He's saying, Liswaniso is Zambian. Yes, I agree with you. But he kapampiri yako, ikwane vose funika now. Apply normal. Mushe. Now you kapani PF, kapani ndani, apply. Look, the issue of jobs itself. We talk about teachers, health workers, police. You have seen UPND protesting crime to say, what is yakuno? But we still again go back to the same people to say, Muzainda namwe mayo. What kind of president that? Because for him, it's everybody. But again, it is us members of UPND asking His Excellency, Akainde, na hii sense bantu bano. Nese nsema Zambiani. Safena nja because nsema cadres. Antu bano ma offices umu. So tufunga bwino. Tili kupempa kulima tuma crumbs tukugwa pass. Nice bachi pantika zito back. What is wrong with that? We have demonstrated in another way as UPN members that we are disciplined somewhere there. Tina cooperative tapanga ni. Nifuna kombuto naine. Mukanone mumulaini, wosa kamba, uya bwera kada. So what am I going to eat tomorrow if you don't want me to participate? I'm not stealing. I'm not getting some things in a market. Sinaenda per station, sinaenda kuba kumine, but I want this. Every time when there's a members of UPND, bapoke ni vindu. We are saying naife tipempa. But naise ba UPND, tenga kupempa munjira ya bwino, in a good way, consultation, office by office, until we are given. Patience also is very important because the government, na mina ni pa desk bafuna kuona vena panga vili bwino kapena mevenganile telele. So it's a system which we are changing, kind of changing now for the nation, that everybody has to participate. And we need to understand that that this country is for the Zambian people. So Hakainde now, he become a father. He cannot be reckless like those leaders were there. No, you need to protect this country. So the party also has to be protected. So tomorrow we don't find ourselves into problems. So we need to do more consultation. Yes, we are hungry, but let's do things in the right way. If we are in a hurry, the people chase us 2026. They'll chase us. So there are many things we should learn from our colleagues from PF, what made them to go to opposition. So bad thing, let's stay away from them. But we are able, President Akande told us, has never stopped any member of Upnd to do business. Let's do business, all of us, let's go, but let's use channels in a good way. It's for the benefit for the country. Hakainde has never said, don't give the opposition. That's a lie. Leave them also, they're Zambians. Provided they're qualified, everything, give them, they participate. So when people are participating, that's good for the nation. That's what we voted for, than the way it used to be. Those days, a member of PF, I've seen a lot of members of PF, opposition, doing my business. Business. We see them. And they'll come to the radio station, the TV station, I said, Hakainde, mumutima wake huyo. So we are learning a lot from this man called President Hakainde Chema, that one should have a bigger heart. 2, accommodate everybody. 3, let everybody be fed. That's a good plan we need to have. So we need to continue supporting him. So when I see an individual want to destroy the party Upnd, I say no, because we have got a better president in State House. And that's the time we, the young people, the youth, the women, we use this man now to build a big foundation for this nation. So for us as young people, people can complain, yes, about that. We cannot do everything at once to satisfy the youth wing, all of them. I'll cheat. But for me, I want to thank the Chairman, because at least he has tried his best to ensure that all the jobs today which are given to this country, as for the youth.
You've begun preparations for the 2026 elections as a party, but also you've shown how big of a party and how popular of a party you are by participating in all the by-elections, and you've won over 98% of these by-elections that have held across the country. But I'm particularly interested in the recent by-election in Kawambwa. I'm meant to believe that you are aware of the report by Transparency International Zambia, which indicated clearly that there were incidents of vote buying. UPND officials and government officials were distributing 50 kwachas to voters to induce them to vote for the UPND. How then would you measure your popularity if the integrity of some of these elections are highly compromised? And I'm quoting the TIZ.
First of all, me I've told you a lot of these organizations, if you're going to ride on propaganda too much, to push an
TIZ is not a political party.
No, it's not a political party. If you are going to listen too much to propaganda, and then you want to answer using propaganda as an organization, and then I get worried. As TIZ there, he knows how many polling stations are in Kawambwa constituency. You know how many wards are in Kawambwa by constituents. I want to start from there, because I've seen certain organizations don't understand politics, who don't understand even this polling station. TIZ, how many of your people did you take in those areas? Because you monitor at the end of the day. Don't just issue a statement here. Be on the ground. You told us there was a violence, there was vote buying. Because there are two things in politics or in any by-election. There is feeding your own foot soldiers, which no political party can stop that. When we go to this campaigning, a foot soldier of UP should be fed, should eat, should have water. As he goes in the homes counting to say, sing in the voter register, or you need Andrew Mwansa, Ankara party, Avotera party, I need to come and talk to you. So that job is so much heavy. And then after that job, you need to eat. And the party has to provide something for you every day. It's not only UPND, all political parties, that's what we do. Now, if a political party in that area is popular, no matter how government will give money, let me give you this thing. I want you people to understand. I've done by-election, I've lost by-election, we have won by-election. when people have decided tifuna Andrew Mwansa, no matter how government will come and put a gravel, they'll put a tarmac, or put boreholes, people will go with Andrew Mwansa. Don't be cheated, because the political party in that area has done his homework. They have got a popular candidate. They have members, foot soldiers in that area who are committed to ensure that they give their people in that area a right candidate. The question is, did the opposition have a right candidate in Kawambwa? Is the opposition had the collective members who are strong to encounter UPND in Kawambwa? The answer is no. The answer is no. I've gone in by-election. We were in, I can give you the by-election in Mwansa Bompo with the UPND. The by-election before you formed the government.
Are you admitting that you were given out 50 kwacha? This is an independent organization that sent its observers to go into Kawambwa, and they've received a report.
Go to opposition political parties, sit them down, tell them what to do on the ground.
Were you all not given 50 kwacha, Chairman?
And this will tell me that
not for you, not for your members, the people, the ordinary voters.
The story you know where.
So the boards are not clear.
Okay, let me say, tapasandrama vandu.
That's
a real person.
Practice.
Let me say that if you have given money, once I've gone to this politics, we have gone to this politics, we have gone by election, we have lost some, we have won some. I've told you, when you got a right candidate and the members of a political party who are committed to sell a candidate, no matter how government will give money. I've given an example here. You can put a tarmac in that area. You can put a borehole in that area. You can give anything. The people stand again, vote for the candidate which they want in that area, and that candidate wins.
But also the reverse is possible.
No, could it be reverse?
If a 50 kwacha can be motivation for me to vote for you.
Let me tell you, my friend.
The reverse is possible as well.
I'm giving you these things, reality things. You're not just talking to Liswaniso. You are talking to Liswaniso, who has been on the ground at every by-election, general election. I understand these things. I understand these things very well.
Are you calling TIZ liars?
Even in Kandula, never was a personal evidence. What is a personal?
Are you calling TIZ liars?
Ni boza, ni manyengo ayo. We love them, continuing criticism, but on this one, I'm telling the TIZ, Imameno TIZ, and then I'm coming about opposition. Sit down, put your house in order. When you go to by-election, to organize and mobilize. So for me, I'm very clear here. I don't want an organization pushing an agenda, a narrative. That 2026 wakaluza our opposition wakameno wanabira. We have no time for that. And I want to tell Batiade today that UPND, the first heavy election we'll have as UPND, it will be in 2041. And I repeat, Batiade, I'm talking to you. The heaviest by general election we'll have as UPND, it will start in 2041.
Why not next year?
No, kulibe na imwe, kulimanyengo mo opposition. Ni banzanga wali mo opposition. They're not ready. When you look at them, they're not ready. Even 2012, they're not ready. I'm telling you, let's not cheat one another yet kankara. Ni banzanga ni wakonda. Can they give headache to UPND? Nothing. Look, I've given an example. Here Bakalava, he's going for nomination. Muntwalibe voters card. He want to become a president. Are you sure? Are you serious? You are doing checks and balances for UPND? We want a strong UPS opposition who's supposed to give us checks and balances. But do you know where you're depending today? We depend on today.
You want a strong opposition when you've destroyed the opposition yourselves?
Which one?
The allegations that you are the one that is causing confusion in the Patriotic Front. Now we are hearing rumors of the PF wanting to endorse President Hakainde Hichilema. You're the ones that are destroying the opposition.
Let's first say this. Those who want to endorse President Hakainde Hichilema, they are doing so because they have seen what he has done. They have known that a political party PF could be vilimo. Those who are holding a position in the PF, who have seen Hakainde is doing very fair, they're saying we are going to endorse Hakainde Hichilema. Because they have seen what Hakainde has done and the UPND to the people of Zambia. But if there's confusion within the PF, there's nothing to do with UPND, please. Are you telling me there's a problem? It is us who brought the problem to Kalava. That this cannot to not to.
The coincidence of the PF having confusion and the members endorsing President Haka in the you don't think that there's some the dots are connecting?
Confusion of PF 2015, 2014. That's why they started that confusion. Confusion yakudala ija. Were we involved? The answer is no. Please, CN is UPND. How do I deal with a party which is dead already? You think the PF is there? No. Our time as UPND, it's their members now. Appealing to them. Bwerani chabe. Chinkarena akainde hapa. Hipempo yanga kuli wa PF. Come and support akainde chilema. Come. If these members of parliament and other members said Hakainde is the best player, I cannot stop them. But that mean that it is us who have destroying them. No.
Do you think, Chairman Liswaniso, these members of especially members of parliament from the PF, are joining the UPND because they believe you've worked as a UPND, or perhaps they're scared that the law enforcement agencies are going to follow them because of their corruption allegations?
It's not me telling you. Corruption.
Kama tuwakonkan ma-MPs because wana milando so afuna utuwa wakonkele wakapokolo.
Niyo ni boza hiyo. Aina mulando. Wangati members of parliament. How many leaders of a PF, how many of them were in government? Have we been following them? The answer is no. But if you are an individual na mulando, when they were that one is between you and the police. It has nothing to do with the UPND. A member of parliament has seen in his constituency. Oh, it has everything to do with the UPND. You are the party in ruling. Being the party if I affiliate myself with a party in ruling and nala kwa kudala mu PF, obviously you are going to defend me as a ruling party. The only thing, maybe other come say politics. When you motiva na political parties enango, have we gone to them to trouble them? The answer is no. They are there. The issue at UPND is party cool. We need to admit, and the people should admit there, and the opposition should admit UPND. It is in all the polling stations across the country. We have members. I'm not talking about sympathizers and supporters. Every polling station across this country in Zambia, there are solid members of UPND who are 200. Every polling station who have these members. I'm not talking about a sympathizer and a supporter. No, I'm talking about members. Pankale chitenge, palibe chitenge. Palibe 100 kwa hiyo namtuma grant, he will go and support akaende chitema. Those people are still there. So to beat a party like UPND, you need to sit down, mankara first, mwazige jinga first. Me, I'm just genuine to the opposition. Not manyengo mene wachitaja.
You don't think that it's going to be political suicide for the UPND to go into the next election, owing to the fact that there seems to be dissatisfaction among members of the general public? Prices of fuel have gone up. Prices of food have gone up. Literally everything is up. The exchange rate is at its highest, 27.8, kwacha, per dollar. Millimil is fetching around 350 kwacha, Chairman Liswaniso. You don't think this is political suicide for you to go into an election and expecting to win as a UPND?
There are two things. Winning an election and dealing with the welfare of the people of Zambia is different. You win an election using a figure, you win. Either in a bad thing, situation, or good things.
It's people who vote. Yes. And people, if people are dissatisfied, they will not vote against you.
I'm answering you. Winning an election and solving the problem of the majority of Zambians is different. You can win an election even in a difficult time. As long as the people in a political party called UPND and its leadership, they are able to communicate to the masses. Number one, I'm admitting with your questions the high cost of living, taxes and everything. I'm admitting with you. Coming from where? Where we are coming, 2024 has been a hard year for us. A testing time for the UPND, himself, our president, ministers, not only ministers, not only UPND leaders, but the citizen, even you. It has been a hard year for us. And what made us, because Nyumba Aliens, Mukona and Sakayaonga, So ngaba saka yaunga kamba kuti chokudya. So other nation we suffered a lot because they had drought. All of us as a nation tizwa kuti ife chitika pa magesi ya hydro. Okay? No irrigation, drought yatimenya. But over these two things which has hammered us, lessons have been learned there. This government of Upnd chairman is team are saying now, let's deal with two things. We depend too much on hydro. We depend too much on kumvula chabe. If tomorrow tizanka na drought, 4 years, 5 years, are we going to say blaming Upnd chairman? But the answer is no. Chain irrigation now. Chosanko ni mataxa TV equipment ya hivi vitebwanji vipake. So that aya challenges inango chichepesa nako. Nikamba chebe chizungu changa upachinyea changa na watu wakukombondo wamene badandara wene wakamba hapa. For sure life has been very hard for everybody. Not only the opposition, even us as members of the Upnd. Life has been very hard. Okay? But it's a challenge. Is Upnd chilema equal to a task? The answer is yes. Despite all these challenges, Upnd, what he did to say, I declare this country with disaster. Chiene pano. Cash for work. Cash food for work. Ibwere pano. Instead of mchaitantameni, no. Ka 800 kwacha. Go and clean drainage. Kaja ka dam skali bwini, nani mkline. Ija road sili bwini, nani mkline, but uzafola kandrama. For those who haven't gone to school, let's go and work, participating in the development of the country. Those are measures which President Upnd made with his government to the people of Zambia. Pangati pamoza. Yes, through CDF, despite challenges, CDF in Alikondarama. But grant empowerment, everyone. All this money, today, as I speak to you, the other challenge we are going to face, all of us, collectively, I think for the past 4 or 5 days, we are just taxes are quite, I think you have heard about it. It's a complaint which now everybody is talking about. Yes, it's because last year, Minister of Finance, we were very clear. Budget ya charo cha Zambia, 80% itachosa muno Mzambia. Tilipire tonsa. Tiza kwanisa kukongola vili vonse. Sugar tikongole. Salt tikongole. Unga tikongole. Evinangu hivi tentative chitire. So what Upnd has done and the government say, budget within this country Zambia, we are able to collect money among us, despite all these challenges. And it is good for the nation. Every country which has developed is about taxes itself. It's about the own citizen. So tindrama zikatengewa, ndrama zile kule jawazaso na punzile cash for work. Ndrama ende ku CDF. So we are going to have a bit of difficulty, maybe 1 or 2 years, but it's a good thing for the nation, for us to let this man. You can't continue, you know, all this budget all along was 30% ni Mzambia, 80% or 70% mutenga ndrama kwinango. Mangongole very once. But this government is saying now, we, the owner of this country, tizaza po pressing a budget nga support on drama, budget nga support on drama, budget nga support on drama. When we put all this money, then we are able to grow our economy. Remember, I'm just saying, remember the message of Upnd Chilema and the Upnd fighting. We need to fight economic freedom. Fighting economic freedom, there are consequences coming along that way. But I'm saying, all of us collectively as a nation, let's support this man Upnd Chilema. Pamene alikukonza tuntutonse ton. Nisinaenda kuskuru maningi mungai mwanzatu. But I'm able to see where this man President Upnd is taking us. And let's take advantage of him. Let's bring out issues which is affecting all of us as a Benzerepo. We are not scared of the 2026 January election, but we need to deal with the matter of irrigation. Upnd said, all these chiefdoms, they should give us land. ZNS go when they mulime. Wa army ndani mulime. Wa zafu ndani mulime. Police ndani mulime. Waka manaiwe Mwansa. Ngolitibe na kawani eka chabe. Limako chema saka chabe ali 10. Look at this man. Mwansa, let me use the TV station to appeal to ZAF command. Wanyoni. As of command, nipe mpako chabe chopa mbapaso koma journalist. But pitisani moni muone how the people of Zambia, they have responded to the call of Upnd Chilema. So that they can appreciate. Upnd has been speaking about this. Despite all these challenges, want to end kulima. Nyumba na nyumba ilimeko chabe. Are we going to talk about hunger tomorrow? But he's saying, in my malnutrition, people saying corn land. The job of the government now, Nukusakira manage my equipment to science irrigation. 31 January, apa ibwera. Baya amba for the Minister of Agriculture. Kuposa nkonto to maroni toji. We need to be smart, all of us, that we implement this. Two things, irrigation and mages. These things are not going to come vago kumwamba. No, we need to work. So akaindi nchitoya kama nikusakira my investors. That's why I say let's unite the country. Let's have a peaceful country. So that my investors can flock for Bemuno country. But where you can invest in agriculture, no magesi. This is the man you have now as President Akainde Chilema, which needs your support and my support. There's no man today who is serious like Akainde Chilema, who wants to see his own city to benefit. That's why I'm passing my examples and demonstration through CDF. Zambians run CDF in your areas. Let's work together. Me in Chitoyaka as Akainde, Nukusakira and drama. But implementation, I'm depending on you. My voters are many. Wakaitana meeting, wa councillor, go there. My MP, go there. Work together. There's nothing to do with opposition. Let's build our country together. That's why Akainde today is appealing to you and me that let's work together. The job of the opposition and civil society organization is to bring out issues affecting you and me. That's what we need to do. Then him now, his job is not to sleep. But I want to tell you one thing which we appreciate as a party, which Pendakainde appreciate, the people of Zambia, voters are talking. When they're complaining about this, Hakainde is happy. He's saying, my people are not happy with this. He knows they cannot talk about education now because now Pasamand, they are talking about this issue. So these two issues, I'm talking about irrigation and solar, or maybe mages, we need to work for it. It won't be in 1 year or 2 years. It's a process on its own.
As a party, do you think the Minister of Agriculture has let you down in explaining to the people why, for example, mealie meal is costing over 350 kwacha, and clearly explain to the people the impact of the drought? Because I can give you an example of how many times here on Costa we've tried to write to the Minister of Agriculture to come and explain to the people what exactly is happening over the agriculture sector, but he has not responded.
Maybe let me say this, let me answer in this way, in terms of responding through Diamond TV. He's in the field. Your challenge is his challenge. I've said everybody. It's a challenge of the minister. I don't think the minister can be happy to see that the citizen should cry with hunger. It's not an interest of the minister. The minister also should be happy to say his citizen. Therefore, they are getting inputs and everything. And that's the job of any minister. I don't think that any minister will say, no. But we are moving together with him. In terms of communication, back to the community, back to using Diamond TV, maybe what I can ask from you, do that channel of writing letters to them. Let us know, as a party maybe. I'm asking this. Even though our president, Uti, they're not communicating, let us know. But I would want also me, you, and Costa, can you write a letter to the State House? I would want to see President Akainde Chilema to come here. He's a good communicator. This year, I want to see Costa and President Akainde Chilema talking to the citizen. Do that channel of doing things. Me, my channel to go the Secretary General, the Chairman, and Balivi Ngoma. But I want you to do your part also. 9 in Zauza Hamasaka na Witine Mulovera. I know maybe they are watching, but Mulovera na Hamasaka. I want a program, Diamond TV here, Costa and our president. I want that interaction so that he can explain to the people of Zambia. This, can we create a day? I'm doing that because I'm confident and I'm a happy National Youth Chairman because I'm seeing this man where he's taking us. All he needs is our support. Together even the minister, we are able to do that. He cannot fear to come here. All we want from you is not reachable. Tell me, this man is not reachable. I will reach there on your behalf. I'm saying this. I will reach you and they will tell me, this day Gilbert Liswaniso. So they come and speak to the people of Zambia. Let's move in that way. Every ministerial should come and explain. But I would want interaction between Costa Mwansa, President Akainde Chilema, talking to the people. Using Diamond TV, for me, it will be a plus because I know what Akainde has done within 4 years. which I may not explain even more, but I'm able to see where it's taking us, and also where it's taking us, also giving hope to the people of Zambia. We have a better president, a good leader. All he needs, it is us, kumusupporta, kumpushinga, to encourage him. But I can tell you, our generation here, because of free education has brought, even this issue of taxes we're talking about, 10 years from now, a young people who is able to pay tax. All we need to say is a query maning bati favorable. I'm telling you, because we won't complain. But why do we complain? Because most of us politicians, we have come on the table to say lie to the people of Zambia. Hakainde is changing that narrative. The narrative is to face the things the way they are, and let's deal with them the way they are. So all he needs to ask the young people across the country, ni pempa, when is building the foundation for us. But he is not saying that you keep quiet, speak out your mind, bring out issues affecting you. If the education system is not doing fine, tell us what are those things you need so that Akainde can implement and his people in government.
As we conclude, 2026 is coming next year. We're going to have a general election. Do you think you'll win again? The Zambian people will entrust you with the responsibility to govern this country again?
The people of Zambia will tell them what we have done. We promised them a lot of things, but we only mention the critical one which we have done to the people of Zambia. We'll tell them that we have reopened mines which were closed. Copper Belt, Luansha, we'll talk about KCM, Mopani, Mombula mine, all these things we mentioned to the people. This is what we have done. We'll tell them we have brought this free education. We'll tell them agreement of CDF, that at least when the pali ponse, palika clinic, pali school, vana vos vanda kuponzera, we'll tell them the rule of law. We'll tell them the peaceful environment that today, my wedding, my bus station, wherever you are, my funerals, you are able to attack UPN and do UPND. No one is attacking you. All these things will tell the people of Zambia. From there, we'll ask them, person can another term. Kuri umuntu akaende chilema apite pena sira pan asize my promises. So the conclusion to say that 2026, through the people of Zambia themselves, they will give us vote, and they will give to Akainde Chilema, their own leader whom they have chosen, so that he can fulfill and ensure that all the promises they made is there, not to steal but to win landslide. And I'm saying to you that Tikaripo. And I've told you that the real general election for this country will start in 2041.
Youth Chairman of the United Party for National Development, the ruling party in Zambia, Mr. Gilbert Liswaniso, thank you so much for making time to speak with us on Costa tonight.
Thank you very much. Adalise chalo chonse, adalise Akainde Chilema, church leaders, traditional leaders, opposition, Mazambians, you the media, who are doing a tremendous job. On
behalf of the entire production crew, thank you so much for watching. My name is Andrew Mwansa.